I think it's going. Yep, it's going.
When I took a survey from the class, 8 out of 16 people referred to stranger danger as rape, creepers, weirdos, or pedophiles. I'm going to inform you about what stranger danger is, how it exists in our world today, and how people react to it. Stranger danger, according to UrbanDictionary.com, is someone who is a weirdo or unfamiliar person who may kidnap you, your family, or your child. And stranger danger exists in our world today in many different ways. One example is a movie clip from Taken that I'll show you.
Ma chérie, joyeux anniversaire.
Papa, tu sais quoi? Tu te souviens de mon amie Amanda? Ses cousins nous ont invités à passer les vacances avec eux à Paris. J'aimerais tellement y aller. Salut papa.
Tu devais m'appeler en arrivant.
Quelqu'un vient d'entrer?
Quoi?
Oh mon Dieu, ils enlèvent Amanda. Papa, ils viennent vers moi.
Écoute-moi bien. Va dans une autre chambre, cache-toi sous le lit. Dis-moi dès que tu y es.
J'y suis.
Écoute, ce qui va se passer est très important. Ils vont t'enlever aussi.
And that's an example of someone being kidnapped. Another example of stranger danger, I'll tell you my own story from spring break. Me and my roommate Sarah decided to fly instead of drive with the rest of our 6 or 7 other friends. So we had a layover about 10 hours in Atlanta City Airport, and so we're just sitting there waiting for our flight to finally be taken off. And then finally that flight gets canceled. So we ended up being in the airport for 21 hours, and the families and other people in the same area for that flight were talking to us, and a family was saying how they were going to get a hotel room. We could go with them and try to find a hotel room. And then these 2 other men were probably around 40. They said they just got back from Las Vegas, and they said we could ride with them and order a vehicle. And it's only 2.5 hours away from Atlanta City, was what they told us. So my roommate thinks that's a good idea. I didn't say anything. They asked where we were staying. She told them the name of our hotel. They proceed to tell us that they own a bar on the strip of Panama City where we'd be at, and just going on and on with this story. So then my roommate thinks that she should follow them so we can ride with them to Panama City. So I follow her and try to distract her and tell her that we shouldn't go with them, but she's not listening. So if you've ever been to Atlanta City Airport, it's really big. So we took all these shuttles, and I'm observing what they're doing, and they're texting on their phone, whispering back and forth, and I can see their reflection in the window, and they're just staring at us in a really weird way where you would think of a pedophile or something. So they get us all the way over to the rent-a-car place, and my phone's dead. Her phone dies, and as we're walking up the escalator, they ask us, "Oh, did you call your parents and let them know we're not creepers or anything? We're just trying to do a good deed." And so right away, I'm thinking, there's no way I'm going to go with them, but I didn't know how to get my friend away. So finally, I just asked one of the guys if I could use their cell phone and call my dad. So then I talked to my dad on the phone, and then that's how I got away. And I'm to my friend Sarah, I said, "Well, I can't go," and I just turn around and walk away from the guys really fast. And she threw a tantrum. She's like, "No, I want to go to Panama City. Why are we not going to get there?" So then after that, she finally followed me, and we got back into the airport where we just stayed there overnight. And so that's another example of stranger danger. And then another one example of stranger danger is I interviewed my mom's friend who one night she was just going to Walmart and it was dark out and she came back out to her van after shopping and her tire was flat. So, and then a man comes up to her and asks her to help change her tire. She said that's fine, and then somehow he got in her van with her and then made her drive away, and that's when he raped her. And that's another example. I did interview my Uncle Pete, who he is a businessman, travels around the world, and just like any other day, he's just walking out of his hotel room and he gets mugged, and he is severely mugged that he has to go to the hospital right away. Many people react to stranger danger in many different ways. If you go back to the video clip of Taken, if you've ever seen that movie, the dad starts to go around killing people. That's how he reacts to it. And then my own story, I react to being alert and staying calm to figure out the best reaction to escape from your stranger danger scenario. The rape victim said that she reacts to that all forever now because she's very cautious. She doesn't go to Walmart at night, and she usually doesn't ever talk to strangers anymore. And then my Uncle Pete, he said that he formed a stereotype. The man that mugged him was Mexican, and so whenever he sees a Mexican, he has a stereotype that they might mug him or steal something from him. And stranger danger exists in our world today, from the worst case scenario, like being murdered or kidnapped, to being approached and mugged. Everyone reacts differently when they encounter stranger danger. It is important to be informed about stranger danger because when people are in danger of any kind, they know what the best reaction could be for them to remain safe. Thank you.